It's been a while since I've played Elite Dangerous, and with 400 billion star systems available in the game, it's certainly not something you're going to get bored of too easily. At least that's if you like exploring as well as the combat systems. Typically the first planet and station that I flew to had no docking capabilities, however it did look exceptionally good, so I decided to fly through it. As you can see here, holding 60 frames per second solid, and it does look exceptionally good on the Steam Deck and is as responsive as ever. So I was using the Epic Games Launcher directly here using Proton Experimental. Obviously if you're using the Steam Deck directly, then you should be able to just tap the play button here without an issue. However, because I'm using the dock, it didn't recognize this Steam input when using the Steam button, trackpad and right trigger. So I had to use an intermediate keyboard here, but you shouldn't have that issue in game. If you're interested in that keyboard, there is a link in the description below. As you can see from the in-game settings, everything is set to the default high preset, and I didn't really have any call to change this as it did hold 60 frames per second solid and looked absolutely gorgeous. As you can see as we exit the hub here, no drop in frames per second, occasionally 1 or 2, but I think that's just the loading. And the controls do take a little bit of getting used to. You will need to customize these controls somewhat, especially for the jump drive commands, which you will see me pull up the keyboard for in this as I didn't go and do the remappings. And also there's no yaw control on the x-axis, which makes flying a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. So you'd probably want to either enable gyro or map something to those yaw controls as well. As you'll see as I come out of the station and prepare to jump, there is no controller mapping by default to do that jump drive. So I used the keyboard just to press J, and I did find out later on that the Steam keyboard does pop up and work just fine, so you can use the Steam keyboard for those pop-up commands when you need to. Otherwise it looks absolutely brilliant, and I'll leave you with a bit more of the gameplay here so you can see a bit of the performance without me talking. Let us know in the comments below if there's a game that you are on the lookout for, and if it's in our library we'll give it a go. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the video.